Is it possible to deploy any application into Docker? Hi, I am Raviteja. Today we are going to deploy a Java-based application into Docker and also how to deploy a React-based application into Docker. These two things we are going to understand in today's class. Make sure that you have to practice well. If you have any queries, please let me know in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I have started Docker playlist, right? So today is day 3 class. In this class, we are going to learn about how to convert the Java code into Docker image and also how to convert React code into like Docker image. These two things you are going to understand in today's class. React code into Docker image. Okay. How we can convert a Java code into Docker image and also how we can convert a React code into Docker image. These two things you are going to understand in today's class. So if you want to convert Java code into Docker image, first you should have a server. In the server, you have to install the Docker. So here you are going to build an image using Java, right? So for that, you need to install the Maven and also you need to install Java default -JDK Java as well. Okay. So the two projects I am going to use only one server. So for that, you have to take the instance type, which is T3 medium or T2 medium. Okay. You should not take T2 small, T3 small, because we are going to deal with the projects, right? So for that, you should have the instance type minimum T2 medium or T3 medium is fine enough. So I already created an instance. So in that I took T3 medium. So what I am supposed to do is, so I'm going to connect with the instance. Click on SSH, copy this. So open Git bash. Okay, paste it here. Enter. Say yes. So clear this. Okay. So sudo -i to become root user. Okay. Unless I don't have any files and folders in this particular instance, right? So first I'm going to clone a repository. Before that, I'm going to update the system. Apt update -y. So after that, I'm going to install the default -JDK and also Maven as well, because I'm going to deal with the Java project, right? So for that, we have to install default -JDK and also Maven. So first I'm going to install the Maven. You have to install Maven -y. Sorry, apt install. Is going to install. So clear this. If you want to observe whether the Maven is installed or not, this is the command you can use. mvn -version. Enter. Okay, you got the version, right? So the Maven has been installed in this server. So I'm going to install the default -JDK. It is nothing but Java compiler I am going to install. Java I am going to install in this particular server.
Okay, just clear this. So if you want to observe whether Java is installed or not, mvn, sorry, Java hyphen hyphen version. You got the Java version also, right? So the Java is also installed in this server. So you can observe whether we have any repository here. No. So what I supposed to do is I'm going to clone a repository from the GitHub into the server. Okay. So this is the project I'm going to use over here. How you can identify whether it is Java project or any other. So you can observe whenever you are able to see it like form.xml, then you can fix it. It is a Java code. Okay. So how you can clone? So just copy this URL. You can say git clone, paste it here. Sorry. Again, copy this git clone, paste it here. Enter. So ls, you have a project, right? So you can go with that project. You displace vProfile. So like it's a website will be opened when I create the image and when I am running the container by using the port number, by using the IP address, will be open a website. So ls, here we have a Dockerfile, right? By using Dockerfile, it is going to build the image. What we are having in the Dockerfile. So let me open the Dockerfile first. Okay, here from so in the first class I told that we should have at least a base image, right? If you want to build your own custom image, so you should have at least a base image. Then only it is possible to build your custom image. So I'm using the base image as Tomcat. Okay, so you already know the WAR file will be generated in the Java project. By using that WAR file, we have to deploy in the web apps. You can observe the projects which I have done previously. So then you will be getting understand easily. Okay. So in the web apps, we are going to deploy this application. So this is the port number we are going to yellow. Okay. 8080, which is Tomcat port number, we are going to yellow over here. So it's very simple to understand the Docker file. So say ls. So now what I supposed to do is I'm going to say the commands mvn validate. It is going to validate the code, build success, mvn compile. It is going to validate the code. So validation is successful, right? So I done the command which is compile mvn compile. It is going to compile whether the code is having any syntactical errors or not. So there are no errors. So that's why you are able to see build success. Now I am going to say the command mvn test. The last command we have to enter, which is mvn package. Whenever you say mvn package, you will be getting a var file. A target directory you will be getting in the target. You have a var file. So that var file is going to deploy in like web apps because you have given the Docker file. The var file will be deployed into web apps, right? So clear this. You can observe whether the var file is generated or not. You are able to see like target, right? So go to target ls. You will be getting a var file, right? So this is the var file you are able to see. This var file is going to deploy in Tomcat. Okay. Now we can observe. So here we have to do something. We have to build an image. Okay. How you can build the Docker image? As of now, you could not build the Docker image because I did not install the Docker in this server, right? Even you are trying to build the Docker image, it won't be possible because see, just I am trying to build the Docker image. Docker build hyphen t image name. I'm going to give the v profile space dot. Here Docker not found because I have not installed the Docker in this particular server, right? So we have to install the Docker first. Apt install docker.io hyphen y. This is going to install the Docker. Okay. If you want to check whether the Docker is installed or not, this is the command you can use. Docker version. Okay, you got the version also, right? So clear this. Now you can try. Now you can build the image because you have installed the Docker, right? So Docker run, Docker build hyphen t image name. I'm going to give the v profile space dot enter. So we got so sorry cd space. You have to go with the path. So say ls cd space v profile enter ls. Whenever you are able to see the Docker file, at that time you can use the command which is to build the image docker build hyphen t image name I'm going to give profile space dot enter. So it is going to build the image. Okay. So if you want to check how many images you have, this is the command you can use docker images. So you have this image just to be created, right? So clear this. After creating the image, you have to run the container. How you can run the container? Docker run hyphen name container name I'm going to give which is vprofile and hyphen d hyphen p. The port number we have to allow. So this is the port number default Tomcat. So we have to give the host port which is I'm going to give 8082 space and the image name we have to give. I given the image name which is vprofile, right? Colon latest. This is the tag vprofile. Enter. So we got the container also. So if you want to check the containers, you can use this command docker ps. So this is the container name. It is in running state, right? So now you have to allow the port number which is 8082 in the security groups. Then you can observe. So click on instances, click on security, security groups, click on inbound rules, add role. Here 8082 you have to allow anywhere. Click on save changes. So now click on instances, copy the public IP, then just paste it, colon 8082. Then also you want to get because you have a var file, right? So ls cd space target ls. You just copy this name. So then slash paste it, enter. So this is the website we have in the view profile. Okay. So here I have done how to convert a Java code into Docker image and how we can get the container, how we can run the container using only Java code. Now I am going to deploy a React code into, I'm going to convert a React code into Docker image and then I'm going to run the container. Okay. So at that time you should have React code in the GitHub. Okay. So I'm having the React code in GitHub, which is Amazon. So how you can identify whether it is Java code or React code? So here you are able to see like package.json, right? So you can fix it. It is a React code. In this we have form.xml. It is Java code. Okay. So you have to clone the repository into your server. So clear this ls. So I'm going to uh, back the path, enter ls. So here I'm going to clone the repository, git clone, paste it, enter. So say ls. Here also we are having the Docker file. Whenever you are having the Dockerfiles, then only it is possible to create the image and run the container. Otherwise, it won't be possible. So I want to show you what is the Dockerfile you are having in the React code. ls. So cat space Dockerfile. So this is the Dockerfile and this is the default port number. We have this. Okay. So it is going to build and also start the container as well. Whenever it building started, after build, it is going to start the container. Okay. So now we have to build the image. How you can build the image? Docker build -t image name I am going to give Amazon space dot enter. It is going to build the image. So here you can see creating an optimized production build. So it is going to build the image. Okay. So if you want to see the Docker image, this is the command you can use Docker images. So you got Amazon image, right? So by using that image, I'm going to run the container. How you can run? Docker run hyphen name. I'm going to give the container name, which is Amazon -d -p. So this is the default port number. Okay. Here we have to give a host port number. I'm going to give 3008 space image name. colon latest, enter. So you got the container as well. Docker PS. Okay, this is the container name. Just created this. So clear this. You just copy the public IP. Just open. So here 3008 you have to give. And also you have to allow the port number in security groups, which is 3008. Anywhere. So click on save rules. So this is the front end part you are able to see. By using Docker, I deployed this application. Right? If you have any queries, please let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel.